Alright, here's my wiki. I thought the first thing I would do would be to go over my 3 pages that I created, and then I thought I would discuss how to create a page and how to edit the page. So my first page is called the Good News page. In my school district, we use a program called Capturing Kids' Hearts, and it's all about creating a safe and secure, trusting environment with your students. It's all about building relationships with one another and things like that. So the first component to Capturing Kids' Hearts is creating a social contract that you want to follow. These are basically like classroom rules, but the students help you come up with the rules, and they talk about how they want to be treated and how they think that they should treat their friends. After you've created your list of rules, everybody signs it, including the teacher, and the rules become a staple in your everyday life. If a student is not following the rules, then you simply state that they're not following the social contract, and after a while the students really get into it and start to understand what that is. So I thought that I would link that on to my first page in order for parents to be able to have access to that social contract and those rules that we follow within our classroom. The second component to Capturing Kids' Hearts is sharing good news every morning. And with 21 little ones, we hardly ever get to everybody's good news, even in 1 week. So I thought that this would be a great place for students to be able to share what is good that's happening in their life. And good news can be anything positive that's going on, whether it's they got to eat their favorite cereal for breakfast that morning, they were able to go on a vacation with their family, they're having a great day at school, they're excited for an event coming up, anything that is good about their life right now, they can share it. So I wanted to make sure that my students feel like their voices are being heard, and that even though we might not get to their good news during the day, that they do have a place to share that with me and the other students in our class. So I thought if their parents could help them share good news, it would not only give them that chance to speak up and talk about their good news, but it would also give the parents a chance to see what else is great, what other great things are happening in our classroom. So here is a place for them to write down their good news. The next page I created is called Where in the World Are Our Flat Friends? And I don't know how many of you are familiar with Flat Stanley, but he's basically a paper doll that you mail to different people around the world. It can be relatives, it can be friends, it can be pretty much whoever. And so I have not implemented this in my classroom yet, but I thought that it would be a fun idea to have all the kids make their own flat people and send them to different relatives or friends or whoever, and those people could take pictures, they could write stories about them, and then on here we could have a collection of different things that have happened to our flat friends. I also included a fun little video to help parents understand a little bit more about Flat Stanley. The last page I created is all about our class parties. I know that at the beginning of the year, a lot of parents are very eager to help with class parties and class events and things like that. And throughout the year, either things change or they forget. And so I wanted to make a place that was able to show parents what exactly we need for each party or event, and to kind of keep track of it myself. So I listed all of the parties that we have throughout the year, and it's just a way for parents to see what we still need, and they can sign up for something else without having to contact me directly. So now that you've seen all 3 of my pages, I thought I would talk a little bit about how I created each page. I went to wikispaces.com in order to start my wiki, and I'm going to go to the home page where you can create a new page. Up here there are several different things. You can create a new page here. You can upload a file. You can have discussions, you can create a project, or you can make an event. So in order to make my page, I went on here, so I might type in Miss Mulligan's kindergarten room. And I would create the page. And from there it brings up an editing screen where I could talk about different things that are happening in my kindergarten classroom. So I might say for the upcoming events, we have Fun Day coming up, and put a description of Fun Day. Then we also have the school carnival coming up and put a description of what is happening there. Things like that. Really anything you want. You can go into the text area and edit and say, I want this to be 140% and I want it to be hot pink. Apply the styles, and then I would be able to type through different things like that. So here I'm actually going to change it to that because you need to highlight that. There we go. And things like that. After you are put whatever you want to type in there, you can preview it and save. And from there you have your page all set up. You can also go to the members section to see who is a member. So yesterday it says that I created the pages and I have been a member since yesterday. It has pending membership requests, so people who are requesting to be a member, and then on here it has people that I have invited to the wiki. That is pretty much that. It's pretty simple and easy to figure out, so good luck with making your own wiki.